All right, so picture this. You're out on a clear night, stars everywhere, right? The
Yeah.
Milky Way stretching across the sky.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. But now imagine, instead of all those stars, you just see nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Just a vast, empty blackness.
Oh, wow.
There's the Boötes Void, and it's one of the strangest things out there in the universe.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we're diving into today. The Boötes Void.
Yeah.
We got to try and figure out, like, why does this thing even exist?
Exactly.
What does it tell us about, everything,
About
basically,
the universe, yeah.
about the universe? So first off, for people who might not be familiar, what exactly are we talking about when we say the Boötes Void?
Okay, so it's not just like a little empty spot in space, it's this enormous, almost perfectly spherical void, and it stretches for, get this, 330 million light years?
330 million.
Across.
Oh my gosh.
It's mind-bogglingly huge.
Yeah.
To give you a sense of scale, if you imagine our Milky Way galaxy, just shrunk it down to the size of a marble, right? The Boötes Void would be like the size of a basketball arena.
That's crazy. So, we always talk about the universe being this, like, cosmic web, right? With galaxies and clusters and filaments. So are voids like a normal part of that structure?
Yeah, they are. I mean, you naturally get some areas that are denser than others, right?
Right.
But the Boötes Void is not just, a slightly less dense area. It's like orders of magnitude emptier than it should be.
Then it should be.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk numbers for a second. In a region of space this size, like how many galaxies would we normally expect to see?
You're looking at, like, tens of thousands of galaxies. At least 10,000.
At least.
But in the Boötes Void, you've got, I think the last count was less than 60.
That's it.
Yeah.
Less than 60 galaxies in this massive, massive space.
And even those are mostly kind of huddled around the edges of the void.
Like they're scared of the center or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like something's pushing them away.
It's creepy. So how do we even begin to explain something like this? I mean, is it possible that it's just some kind of, like, statistical fluke?
It's possible. Like if you flip a coin a million times, you might get a crazy streak of heads. But the odds of a void this empty forming just by chance are, well, they're almost zero.
Almost zero. So there's got to be something else going on, right?
Right.
What are some of the leading theories out there?
Okay, so one idea is what they call galactic cannibalism.
Galactic cannibalism. Okay.
Huh?
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So imagine at the center of this void, there is a supermassive black hole.
Okay.
Like billions of times the mass of our sun.
Billions.
And over billions of years, it just slowly devoured all the galaxies around it, leaving this huge empty space.
Oh, wow. So it's like one giant galaxy went on a feeding frenzy and cleared out the entire neighborhood?
Exactly.
That makes you wonder, how big can these black holes actually get? And how much influence do they have on the structure of the universe as a whole?
Oh, it's a huge question. Black holes really are like the architects of the universe. They shape the way galaxies form and evolve, and the Boötes Void might be a very, very extreme case of that.
So we've got black holes on the table, but there's another mysterious force out there that could be playing a role. Dark energy, right? The thing that's making the universe expand faster and faster.
Exactly. And some people think that dark energy might be particularly strong in the Boötes Void, pushing all the matter outwards and creating this emptiness.
Okay, but wouldn't we see voids popping up all over the place if dark energy is doing that?
Well, that's the thing. We don't really know how dark energy works yet. The Boötes Void could be showing us something unique about dark energy, like maybe it clumps up in certain places.
Right.
Or maybe there's something else entirely at play that we haven't even considered.
Which brings us to the most exciting possibility. Maybe
Yeah, the universe loves to surprise us. And maybe the Boötes Void is a clue that there's a whole lot more to the universe than we currently realize.
it's a crazy thought experiment to imagine, like, what if a civilization actually evolved inside the Boötes Void? What would they think?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
With no other galaxies visible to them. They'd probably assume that their little cluster of stars was, like, the entire universe.
Right. Their cosmology would be so different. Their myths and legends would be all about the void.
Yeah. And it kind of makes you wonder, is our own observable universe just a little pocket of density in an even larger, mostly empty cosmos?
Right.
Is the Boötes Void a preview of what surrounds us on the grandest scales?
It's definitely a possibility, and it really changes how you think about our place in the universe.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the stars and galaxies that we can see, there might be these enormous stretches of nothingness out there just waiting to be discovered.
So the Boötes Void is this huge mystery. And the more we learn about it, the more questions it raises.
Absolutely.
It really makes you think, huh?
Yeah. It makes you realize that we still have so much to learn about the universe. It's humbling, really.
It is.
Uh,
So next time you're looking up at the night sky, remember that just beyond the stars, there might be this vast, silent emptiness. The Boötes Void, a reminder of just how much we don't know.
and how much wonder is still out there just waiting to be discovered.
Exactly.